What's up, y'all? Black Star in the building, representing GameArcade.com. Here with another Raw pre-interview, or pre-Raw interview, pre-Raw 8 interview with the one and only Mr. Jacko Damage himself, Jacko RCB. Say what's up, man.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Okay, and then, to those who don't know, we got Raw 8 coming up this Sunday. I think it's December 15th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And it's going to be a challenge offered by Jacko himself to my VF Sensei, Master Roshi himself, STL Tim. So, yeah, what brought that about? Let me go ahead and ask that real quick.
Well, Tim has, I guess you could say, a reputation for being a very eccentric VF player, or person rather. He kind of treats it like a Bible in a way. It's like he kind of like reads, breathes, lives, and plays it. And I kind of got respect for that. But at the same time, he has a very, I guess you could say, roundabout way of showing it. It's like he'll play. He wants people to grow and learn the game, But at the same time, he can be very condescending. And it's ironic because he'll be the one to say, we want players to come in and play VF and such, but then if you're not playing by his rules, instead of just trying to guide the person and stuff, he'll be condescending. And I actually happen to be a victim of his condescending, which was why, this kind of, I won't say, well, it's beef. Yeah, fuck it, it's beef. And it's like, I don't hate the guy. You hate, that's like, hate's a strong word. So I don't hate Tim. Do I dislike Tim? Yes, I do. Do I dislike how he goes about things? Yes, I do. When Tim wins, Tim is quiet. When Tim loses, you hear his mouth or you get hate messages or spam or whatever. And it's like, dude, if you lost, take your L, rematch. That's it. I don't need you to rank dodge me and retreat to room match and then don't even send me an invite because it's like, well, I don't know if it's latency, then just be like, it's kind of laggy when we play or whatever. When it's really not. It's actually like pretty stable, It's like when we play, it's stable enough.
Yeah.
But, it's like if you feel a certain kind of way about my play style or the latency or whatever, then you can just let me know. You don't got to call me an asshole. You don't got to call. Well, I am an asshole, but you don't got to. You don't got to. You don't know me. You only know me through the game, so it's not cool to send me hate messages or love messages or whatever or spam because you're mad about a loss. And it's like, if I'm playing legit, if I block your sweep and I ring you out and I jump in the water with you after I ring you out, that's not even like that serious. It's just me just being goofy, but it's still a game at the end of the day. So that it kind of just stemmed recently though, like the drive to make me just put out the challenge because I see a lot of people talk about Tim and I hear it, but nobody ever just came out and say, "Yo, Tim, you play VF, you always talking about skills and tech and all that stuff. Why don't you come out and show what you got in the first to 10? I don't see anybody do that. So yeah. I guess I got to be the guy to do that.
Yeah, man. They've been talking about Tim for as long as I know.
Man, and I know. And that's like, it's crazy. All the talk. But, at the same time, when somebody was like, yo, where are the matches at? And I'm like, word. It's like, we've had our troll fun or whatever. I said, but now it's time to get back to business and play the game again and just beat the shit out of people.
That's what I'm saying, man. All these shoutbox heroes. And,
yeah, son. Like, come on, yo. Like, it's just like, it's like just talk about strats, tech, man. I hate that word tech. It's like tech. Like when I was playing fighters, man, it was known as is not even tech, not even lab. There's no tech, no lab, nothing. Just practice and play. Like I said, we didn't have practice mode at those times, so the best practice was just putting a quarter up or 50 cent or whatever the cost was and play. That was the only way to learn. So when you got these in-depth practice modes and streams and stuff, people got it good.
Yeah. So the original training mode was like versus.
Pretty much. If you were desperate enough, and I did this at times, I would put in the second quarter if no one was around. I practiced Street Fighter 2 or whatever I was playing at the time. So I know.
Yeah, that's what's up. So we actually finally, for the first time in Raw history, thank goodness, we actually have a grudge match going on. At least. This sounds like somewhat personal, not real personal, but like you want to take Tim down, you want to put him down a peg.
I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. It's personal based on the game. it's not personal on person. I've
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
spoken to the
It's
guy, and
still a game.
I've
So
actually, we actually had a nice little lengthy discussion about just old school games or whatever. So it's not real personal animosity, but via the game, which is kind of how I always look at things. I look at player and person as different aspects of people. So Tim, the person, I don't even really know that well, so it's really whatever to me. But it seems that he brings like this very eccentric, crazy, I guess so to speak, attitude to the game, and it's like, okay, you be passionate about the game, cool. But keep it to like a level where you won't really agitate other players, because then nobody's going to want to play with you, and then you're going to question, yo, where'd everybody go? Where the VFers go? Why does nobody want to play with me? Yeah, because you act like an asshole to certain people, and people will say, oh, that's just how he is. You got to get used to it. It's like, no, man, you're a grown ass man. Like, treat the game as is a game. If you want to be competitive or whatever, I respect that, but that's not even being competitive. That's just being like nitpicky prima donna.
yeah, so you want to tell, so you want to get in the ring and tell him like, look, I can do a -9 knee or -9 duck whenever I feel like it, and if you don't punish it, yo, it's too bad. I can do it. So that's
Yeah,
what we trying to tell him, right?
pretty much. He got he should. I'm gonna bring my A game, so I expect him to bring his. He has a very bookwormy style of play, and me, I just rely on instincts. I won't even. You owe me two if you want to say that, but I don't even really throw that word out there too much. I just go by instincts, and you only build instincts by playing and reaction by playing. So, I've come up from that, and I build on that and constantly like enhance it every time I play. When I play Flash, I play Raw. Like when I play high level players that really put me to think, then you're putting me in a position where I know for a fact that I can beat the shit out of people. Like
Yeah,
if I find myself kind of going roller coaster, hot, top level player, low level player, mid, whatever. If I constantly keep playing stronger players and keep getting my instincts trained and able to like react to shit, and I can watch what they do and kind of emulate that and improve my gameplay, then I'm all for it.
yeah,
So kind of what I've been doing these past, like, I guess you could say, couple of weeks. I just been grinding it out with the top tier, if you will, and I really now want to like put my skills to the test against the bookworm.
well, there you go. And we gonna see it on Sunday too. So I'm sure
Yeah,
knowing Tim, he's gonna bring his A game. He ain't gonna bring nothing less.
good.
So you gonna bring yours too. So me and Shiny was talking about it earlier on Facebook, and we was
Hmm.
like, this is gonna be a good match. So I'm hyped to see it, honestly. So, but so this actually leads right into, let me stay on the subject then.
What's up?
So how you think the set's gonna go? Versus you and Tim. Like, honestly, in your opinion, you think it's gonna be like close, or is it gonna be a blowout, or I mean, what
I
do you
think
think?
I think sincerely, it won't be a blowout. I'll go on record to say that, because I'd be foolish to go in a match thinking I'm gonna 10-0 him. Nah, because then that's just gonna make me play stupid and I'm gonna get beat. But I'm gonna do my best to make it a blowout. The thing with Tim's mindset is, I know that he kind of looks at me in a condescending way, like he looks down on me. Like he'll might give me praise when he's commentating, but sometimes I kind of feel like that's just kind of just to, I guess, bring flavor to the match that he's commentating on. So he'll be
Yeah,
like, "Oh, Jacko's doing this," and the vintage Jacko or whatever, but just kind of bring the hype. But I don't really believe any of it. I don't even think he believes any of it. I think he's just saying it. But I know that he probably, because like I said, I get so much hate mail from this dude. Even if I play, like, if I feel like I'm playing legit, I'll still get hate mail if he loses. But if he, a couple nights ago we played a set where I was like half asleep and I was just getting like beat by him when I was playing Sarah, and I know he knows Sarah because he plays you a lot, so it's tough. But he was like beating me maybe like three in a row, and then like quiet, said nothing throughout the whole set. Had to go to bed, whatever. Then next time I run into him in rank match, I beat him in rank. He sends me hate mail, calling me a dick, whatever. Then he dips and rank match retreats to room match, and then I'm like, really? Then
yo,
delete, and then it gets even not more personal on my part, but it seems to be personal on his part, because then he'll spam 3 hours later from that same match. He'll spam me party invites. I'm thinking it's a game invite, so I'm looking to see if it's party and game, and I'm like, yeah, I'll join. I don't mind playing anybody.
yeah,
Then like party invite, party invite. Mind you, I'm mid match when he's doing this, so I'm like, it's spamming me mad hard. So I spam him right back. I'm a master troll. I can spam right back. So I spammed him empty messages. You know, just basically send message, hit space, send, and it just sends like a blank message. I just spam the fuck out of him back. And he's like calling me a jackass or whatever, and then he deletes me off his friends list, and I'm like, damn. I was like, you deleting me and mad at me because you lost. So looking at how he reacts to things on a mental level, I feel like if I consistently beat him or if I get like a strong lead, he's done. So say if it's like 6-0 or 6-1, or if I even get to 7 and he's still down by a lot, I think that would mentally break him. We'll see. We'll see. You know, maybe he might keep his cool and might actually step it up. But I just have this really, when you look down on people and they're beating you, you rage. You kind of be like, Argh. So it's like I expect to see that. I expect him to probably get mad if he's losing. And you know, when I get to that 6 or 7 and he's still down by quite a bit, I got it.
Man, well, I mean, I hate to say it, but like you kind of hit the nail on the head. Like how close it be, and how I mean, either way, whether it's a blowout against you or a blowout against him, really totally depends on his cool, pretty much. Because like like we talked about a lot already. It's like Tim's mental. He's totally mental. He studies game. He's knowledgeable. He's most likely the most knowledgeable in the game in like all of like the FDC, all of the West. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know anybody who's more knowledgeable in the game than him. But because he's mental, you know, if emotions cloud your judgment, it gets in your way. You get mad. You get heated. You know, and then of course you know Tim Sensei he'll get heated.
I
I
know.
mean, thoughts, your mental process gets thrown out the window, and that's like his strength. So you know that could
Because if he's
affect.
gonna, because the problem with Tim is that he questions why instead of just adapting and reacting. So if I do something at like -8 or whatever, just a barring in itself, it seems to be frowned upon with him. So it's like there's smarter barre and there's dumber barre. So I'll do smarter barre. Maybe I'll throw in a dumb one just because I don't think he's gonna eat it. I mean, I think he'll eat it, and he does. And then he's like what the fuck? Like he's probably just questioning that. And it's like, don't
know,
question it, just react to it. You know
I
that
know he's
that's
like bugging out then. So
that's
yeah,
no, that's why I call. That's why I always tease you when you talk about you can't punish knee and stuff. It's because you don't punish faster. I know it's online. Don't get me wrong. And yeah,
well
online.
that is true. I am slow in my reactions with it, but at the same time, it is online too. I have to be faster with my reactions on top of that.
Yeah,
And to be honest, it's like launchers. I kind of have a problem punishing in general, but
mhm.
I can do it. But it's just with knee, and it's not just Jeffrey, and it's like whoever else has knee too. I think Brad and maybe one other character. It's like I just have a problem punishing it, except Sarah's for some reason.
It's not even that. It's just you have these what the fuck moments. It's like somebody does something when you like probably least expect it, and you block it because it's like what the fuck me. And then instead of just reacting, like I say instincts. Instead of reacting, you just think like that brief second you're thinking like what the fuck, and then you don't get the punish fast enough.
Yeah, you can lose it like that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. This is what happened when you. It was when you focus on the mental aspect too much. That's what happens. So you really have to think before you act. And this final showdown, you can't do that.
Oh,
So,
you can't.
so yeah. So
So you block a sweep, you can't think like, oh shit, he swept. Like what the fuck? Why you do sweep? Just fucking knee. That's exactly what I do. I used to think that I used to be like, what the fuck? And then I would do like low grab. I'm like, fuck that. I just knee, get free fucking damage. So I'm like, you know,
nah.
let's get the punish game up. And I've done that. I'll be punishing knees on reaction beautifully. You can ask Tim. He went for
Yeah.
a
Yeah. Like I'd block low, and I'd be like, you know, it'd be like a sweep or something. It's like -18. I'm like, oh, whoa, I blocked low. Oh, wait, it's -18. Oh, I can launch here, then launch. You know, and then by that time, you know,
can't think. That's the problem with studying the numbers. You start thinking about numbers, and it's best to just know. It's like when you see the visual of you block this move, you don't even think about the number. You just know punish. You just react. Look, let me punish.
pretty much. So yeah, I gotta agree with that. Long story short, you know, I can
Yeah,
argue against it, but at the same time, I agree with it overall. So,
yeah.
but yeah, you know, so I can actually feel the I can feel the frustration in your voice talking about Tim. So it's like, yo, I cannot wait to see this match coming up. I know you're gonna bring it because you want to put it in him. Like, so yeah, and you probably the same way too. So it's like I can't wait to see it. But yeah, let me get to the next question though. Like, okay,